Hey guys, Jarek and Komodo here, and I'm just going to rename this. Doing Halo 1 King of the Hill. No, this is Nuke of the Hill.
What?
That's all Halo 1 King of the Hill is. So many explosions because of the grenades. You have 4 mini nukes on you at any given moment. Anytime you step into the hill, just grenades. And you'll see it especially later on in the video. It's just, don't even try to get near the hill. And that's the worst place for the hill to be. I never even went for that one down there, because it's just immediate suicide. Everyone on the entire map can shoot you with a sniper pistol. Or a rocket launcher or a sniper.
Oh.
Hi, stuff. I actually didn't... The aim assist in this game is really annoying with a rocket launcher. I actually wish there was no... Okay, bye. I actually wish there was no aim assist with the rocket launcher. Because, you know, usually with the rocket launcher you want to lead people on, not actually aim at them, or you'll miss. So, yeah. But something I wanted to talk about, let's talk about some of the... whatever happened to, like, the old horror games. You know, like Silent Hill. The good Fatal Frame games. I mean, I respect the fact... Okay, we were briefly talking about this before, but, like, the idea of using the Wii U gamepad for the camera for Fatal Frame looks like it was, like, made for that game. But the rest of the game sucked.
Yeah.
It's really disappointing, because, like, that was genuinely a really, like, good idea. It could have worked very well. But the game wasn't very good.
Personally, I think, ever since, like, say, Resident Evil 4, everyone thought, hey, let's go ahead and blend some action into our horror games, and then kind of ended up... that just immediately makes me think of, The Evil Within. I saw a Raptor playing that recently.
That game is so misleading, because the way it starts is... Wow, grenades. See, that's what I mean by the grenades. It's so misleading, though, because it's like... The start of that game is... You don't have weapons, you know? You're running from this... This thing is going to kill you with a chainsaw and murder you horribly. But then it turns into, like, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I literally told someone earlier today, yeah, Evil Within was really just Resident Evil 4.
Which I'm sure a lot of people are completely okay with, you know?
I mean, I liked Resident Evil 4, don't get me wrong.
This was totally a headshot. Like, fuck. Bullshit.
I totally liked Resident Evil 4. It's just the fact that, like, Evil Within was marketed as basically horror games returning to its roots. Yeah, no.
Okay, you have to clarify what you mean by horror games returning to their roots. Okay. Because...
So, basically, at least to me, this is what I see a horror game being. Like, let's forget about the clunky controls, but Resident Evil, like 1 and 2, or even 3 actually, where, like, your ammo is limited, you have limited resources, you are better served to run from an enemy than to actually try and fight it. And, like, there's an actual atmosphere that breeds, you know, fear and, you know, wariness, rather than, I'm gonna kill this guy so I get more ammo so I can kill more guys.
See, I would say a much better example of that would be the early Silent Hill games, which has always been my problem with Resident Evil. I can't play them with Silent Hill around because Silent Hill's better. I know that's objective, but, like, the atmosphere in Silent Hill is way better than the atmosphere Resident Evil does.
Well, I honestly only played Silent Hill 2, sue me.
Which was the best one. I mean, that's not even, like, wow, you're super opinionated. Like, most people seem to feel like Silent Hill 2 was, like, the best, like, the definitive Silent Hill game.
And I'll give you that, like, the lonely streets, all the fog that it just obscures everything.
And it was, like, it was clunky in a good way. Like, it knew how to make combat feel clunky, but not, like, undoable, so that you felt vulnerable without being this super soldier somehow that people can't relate to.
Yeah, basically, like, I would say when it comes to a horror game, the combat has to be something you can do, but something that feels situational. Like, you shouldn't do it unless you absolutely have to.
It should be more about the tension leading up to the combat than the combat itself. Because...
Oh my god.
Yeah, the way bodies worked in Halo 1 were pretty silly. You can make your leg and hip stretch out, and... Oh my god, this room. This room is grenade central. There's nowhere for the grenades to go in here. They can't fall off a cliff. Oh man, that was a good snipe. There's nowhere for the grenades to go. And people like to spawn in this room too, because Halo 1 spawns are awful. So Good lord. You're going to see what I mean by how many grenades. This is, yeah. And the grenades are just nothing but a bunch of nukes. You can't avoid them. You just can't, so...
Oh my god!
It's nothing but grenades and bodies everywhere. Everyone's dead. And I spawn on a grenade. What a surprise.
I would also just like to point out, all of the explosions in this game seem to be vertical.
Look at all the weapons flying all over the place. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just like to say, objectives in Halo 1 are dumb. They're so stupid. There's a few things about them that I really don't like. One, capture the flag, as much as I don't like the game mode itself. It's even stupider in Halo 1 because there's no, like, stand near the flag for like 5-10 seconds to return the flag. It's immediately returned at the moment you walk over it. Which is dumb. Because a lot of times you don't even have to try to return it, you just do. It means if you melee someone at all, you immediately return it. So, I don't like that about Halo 1. And 2, King of the Hill turns into grenade spam. Like, way more than Halo 5 does.
Yeah, all these Spartans play football.
The grenades are huge in this game, too.
I'm not just talking about that. They have just, like... They can chuck it across a map.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
But on to my point, I got a grenade kill there somehow. As I was talking about, horror games. When I said clarify what you mean by a horror game, I mean Asian horror or American horror. Because American horror is not horror, in my opinion. Like, I don't see anything scary about a dude chasing after someone in a movie with an axe. So, like, slasher movies are just dumb. A lot of American horror has no, like, mental fear or tension. It's just, oh no, crazy blonde bitch went screaming and now is going to get dragged off because she tripped.
Honestly, it seems like a lot of those are based around jump scares.
Yeah, and it's like, I have no connection to the characters, there's no character development, there's no atmosphere to the game or the movie. It's like, this is why, even though sometimes Fear 1 did jump scares, it was usually more about, like, atmosphere than it was about the actual thing popping out at you. Like, there was some tension to build up. And occasionally the jump scares, like, usually it didn't do jump scares. So when they happened, they actually did scare you. Because it wasn't an expectation. Like that one imp in the vents in Doom 3.
Oh my God.
The one in the entire fucking game. That game was not scary in any way whatsoever, but I never expected an imp to be an event because it never happened. Getting way off topic. There's some Halo stuff. Can we go back to, like, old horror, please? I'll see you guys next video.